Hey, how's it going? Today, you and I are going to be using a Ninja Combi to make some cheddar and spinach quiche along with some home fries. Quiche is one of those things that a lot of people like, but they don't tend to make it at home because they think it's going to be really complicated. When you see how easy this is, it just might change your mind. So you ready? Let's get into this. Okay, for this recipe, we're going to need russet potatoes, some large eggs, some roughly chopped spinach, shredded sharp cheddar cheese, a little bit of water, canola oil, salt and pepper, granulated garlic, a little bit of half and half, thinly sliced white onions, and last but not least, a frozen pie crust. However, you're going to want to leave this out until it's thawed before we start cooking. If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is take the combi pan, pour in this water, and we'll set the crisper plate inside. For now, we're just going to set this aside and come back to it later. Next, we're going to take a bowl, and we're going to crack all of our eggs and put them in here. Next, we're going to pour in our half and half, and we're going to break all these eggs up and whisk them in order to get this all combined. All right, once you've done that, we're going to add in our onions, half of our cheddar cheese. If you're not exactly half, don't worry about that, it's fine. Our spinach, half of our pepper, and half of our salt. Remember, the amount of salt and pepper you're using on this is completely up to you. So pretty much half of whatever you're going to use. So pretty much half whatever you've allotted to this. If you're not sure how much salt and pepper to use, I would err on the side of less and then add more later if you need to salt it up. Because if you over salt it now, it's going to be much harder to fix. Once we get this combined really nice, then we'll be ready for our pie crust. So we got our pie crust right here, and we're going to pour in all of our stuff. And hopefully it looks kind of like that. Now, as far as this goes, we're just going to take our combi pan here and set this right on the top just like that. Now we're going to take the remaining cheddar cheese and we're just going to sprinkle that on top of our quiche as evenly as you can. After that, we can set this aside again. Next, we need to deal with our potatoes. So what we want to do with these is we're going to dice these, rinse them, and then pat dry them. You can get away with not doing the pat dry part, but if you don't do that, they're going to be a little bit wet and it's going to be harder to get them crispy. We want to cut these into 1/2-inch squares. So for each one of these, in order to do that, we're going to have to cut it about 1/3 of the way, and then 1/3 of the way again. Once you have those cut like that, then it's going to be pretty much the same deal again, except the other way, like this. And then we just turn them sideways and dice them. Then they end up looking kind of like this. So we're just going to do that for all these potatoes. One thing to remember about this is when you're cutting these potatoes, don't cut these with the rounded side facing down, just flip them over. Otherwise, you're going to run the risk of cutting yourself, and we really don't want to do that. Trust me, I've done that enough times to know that it sucks. Okay, and we're just about done with this. And once you've got this done, we'll be ready for our next step. And maybe I should have used a larger bowl. There we go. I'm going to go rinse these and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we got these rinsed, we need to pat dry them. And the easiest way to do that is to take a whole bunch of paper towel, just set it out here on your cutting board, just like so. Take your potatoes, set them all out here. Try to get these into one single level. And then we're going to take another set of paper towel and blot them really good. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to put them all in here. All right, so with these potatoes, we're going to add in our canola oil, the rest of our salt and pepper, the garlic powder. And we're gonna toss these around to get all of this evenly distributed. Oops, don't do that though. The main thing is we wanna get that oil pretty much spread out amongst as much of the surface of all these potatoes as possible, because that is our magic ingredient that is gonna make this crunchy. That, and we don't want the entire portion of salt sitting on one piece of potato, because that would suck. Okay, once you've got that all ready to go like that, we're gonna take the bake tray from the Combi and we're gonna just spread all this stuff out on here. And again, try to get it in a single row if you can. Wow, it fits perfectly. Almost like it was measured out. What? Go figure. Okay, now we're ready for our Ninja Combi. So we're gonna put the potatoes in the upper tray, and we're gonna put our quiche in the lower tray. Just like that. Then we'll close this up, turn this sucker on, and we're gonna wanna use the Combi meals setting. So we gotta flip this up so we can get over to that. We'll leave it on Combi meals. We want the temperature to be 350 degrees, and we wanna set the time to 30 minutes. Now we can go ahead and start this up. And when the cooker reads that we have 15 minutes left on this, we're gonna pause our cook so we can stir the potatoes. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you wanna learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Okay, there's about 15 minutes left. We're gonna pop this open. Gonna take out these potatoes, which are looking pretty darn good already, and I'm gonna give these a quick toss. And once we've done that, we'll put this back in here again. Be careful to get it onto the shelf. You don't want to squish your quiche down there. And we'll continue on. Now we're just going to keep letting this continue cooking until this has about 5 minutes left, at which time we're going to take the potatoes out. Okay, we got about 5 minutes left, so once again we're going to pop this open. We're going to pull out our potatoes, and these are done, so we're going to just set these aside and let the quiche cook the rest of the way. Okay, now that this is done, let's take a peek at our quiche. And that is looking fantastic. It's a little bit puffy, but that's okay. That's the way it's supposed to look when it comes out of the oven. And you're gonna notice that it'll be a tiny bit jiggly in the middle. That's fine also. That's how we want it to be. Now, all we gotta do is let this sit out for about 5 minutes or so to settle, and then we'll be ready to eat. Absolutely delicious, and better yet, easy. If you try this out, I guarantee you're gonna like it. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Ninja Combi that I used to make this, I do have an Amazon affiliate link for it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, I do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay 1 cent. In case you haven't noticed, I now have the Joe's Phenomenal merch store online. You can see a few of the products I have available down below the video window, and if you go into Spread Shop from down there, you can see all the rest. I also have a link to the store down in the video description. All proceeds from the store go right back into the YouTube channel to try to make it just a little bit better experience for you. If you liked this video and you're just not into quiche, I do have a playlist right here that has all of my other breakfast type stuff. Poke around in there and I bet you're gonna find something you like. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until that time, I'm Joe and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.